This is TechCrunch. The Department of Energy is looking to cut billions more in federal funding, and many promising startups, as well as automakers Ford, General Motors, and Stellantis, could be affected by the Trump administration's decision. Now, the proposed cuts would cancel more than $500 million of contracts awarded to more than a dozen startups. That's according to a TechCrunch analysis of an internal document that has not become public yet. Now, all of the proposed cuts are grants that have been awarded under the bipartisan infrastructure law. The proposed cancellations, many of which have not been reported before, come on top of more than $7.5 billion in contracts the Trump administration said it would cut last week. Startups might not be the only losers, though. Other companies slated to lose grants worth hundreds of millions of dollars include Daimler Trucks North America, Ford, General Motors, Harley-Davidson, Mercedes-Benz Vans, Stellantis, and Volvo Technology of America. That's according to that document viewed by TechCrunch. Sources confirmed with TechCrunch these are proposed cuts. General Motors could lose at least $500 million in grant money issued from a federal domestic manufacturing conversion grant program. The money was going to be used to retool the Lansing Grand River Assembly Plant in Michigan. The automaker announced in July of last year it planned to produce electrified vehicles, including hybrids, at the plant. Some of the awards are significant and, if cut, will undoubtedly affect the startup's operations. Several were included in a list of proposed cuts that leaked last week, but many are new and have yet to be announced. TechCrunch has reached out to several of those companies and will publish updated information if they respond. Two awards on the chopping block topped $100 million, including a $189 million award granted to materials startup Brimstone. Those funds would have helped the company build a plant to produce Portland cement, alumina, and other materials using less carbon dioxide. The other went to Anovian, a Chicago-based startup that is working to build a factory to produce a domestic supply of synthetic graphite for lithium-ion batteries. Currently, Chinese companies dominate the graphite market. Battery materials startup Lee Industries received $55.2 million under the bipartisan infrastructure law to recycle LFP batteries in an attempt to wrest part of that supply chain from China. Other cement startups are on the list, too. Somerville, Massachusetts-based Sublime Systems was given an award of $87 million to build an ultra-low carbon cement plant. Mountain View-based Furno, which is making a novel modular cement kiln, would lose its $20 million grant to build a demonstration plant in Chicago. Several building materials companies were also on the list. Clean Fiber and Hempatecture, which make insulation for homes and commercial buildings, are at risk of losing substantial amounts of money. Clean Fiber could lose $10 million, Hempatecture about $8.4 million. Skyvin Technologies, which makes industrial heat pumps, would lose $15 million. And Luxwall, which makes super insulated windows, would lose $31 million. At least one of the proposed cancellations seemingly cuts against the administration's goals of energy and AI dominance. TS Conductor, which could lose $28.2 million in grant money, makes advanced conductors for electric lines that promise to double or triple capacity on existing transmission lines. The technology could reduce bottlenecks on the grid and improve data centers' likelihood of receiving power sooner. That's it from TechCrunch. For more tech stories like this one, go to TechCrunch.com.